Hello and welcome back to Mucky Hope Productions. I'm Vee and we're here to talk about the Traitors Australia, and I am joined by reality TV expert and ghoul, Michelle!
Ooh. Yay! It's very hard to breathe in these things. I wonder if they've got this $5 variety or if they've got something better, because seriously, my eyes are being squashed. It's very strange.
Do you think maybe they got the masks at the same place they got the frames for...
Oh, God. Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
Very possibly. Now, Michelle, I know I
Yes.
say this every week, but it's been a big week on the Traitors.
It has. It has. Gosh.
This was
a
the
lot.
first week that I especially went, oh my gosh. We have the whole AJ just breaking the game wide open, and Alex in the middle of a survivor sandwich of Kirby and AJ with literally not enough experience to actually navigate this whole situation. We've got the faithful scattering their votes to all sorts of places. So
I
people
know,
get
like
banished
so
with,
many
4 votes.
single votes. Like what the hell?
It's
So
been
weird.
a nightmare. It's been crazy. So let's go back to the start. We do have Mucky Hope, who is sick with some sort of horrific disease. Who knows what? He's here for the Windshell content. But what about the Wee content? No, that doesn't work, does it?
That doesn't work.
Winnie?
VL. Merity.
I'll leave that with you, Mucky. You can figure something out. So cast your mind back to... It's always difficult to think about the first episode when we get to the end of a week.
I know.
And so much happens and you're like, did Rob get murdered? Is that what happened?
Yes. No. Yes.
No.
Because I had Rob in the
competition.
got
murdered yet.
No.
Not the first
episode.
Right
at the beginning.
At the beginning?
Did Rob get murdered right at the beginning?
No, he got murdered in the second episode.
Okay, second episode. Okay.
We've still got those on... No, do we? Do we still have those on death row?
Yes. Death row.
We have Gamble is murdered.
Yep.
I didn't. Oh no, I did write it down. I thought I didn't.
Very sad, because Gamble was good value. She had no idea what she was doing, but she was good value, and
You know, no one was having more fun than Gamble wandering around the New Zealand tundra. So everyone's dressed fancy for this Gamble funeral, and we've got the breakfast. A lot of stuff happens at breakfast, and we've got Kirby just so relieved that she got rid of a Survivor player. Does this... You know Survivor a lot better than I do. Does this surprise you, of the Survivor players not sticking together?
It does a bit, because in the US one they tried to stick together, because generally in US and Australian competitions they tend to go for the survivors first, because they think they know more, they think they can strategize better. And if I had been on Survivor, I would try to team up with the other survivors, just because it's safety in numbers. And when Henry just started going for Kirby, I'm like, oh, really? Can you go for someone else and then go back to circle back to Kirby, at the end or something, and stay together at the beginning? But yeah, he didn't, and he went. So silly.
No match for them. We've, at this point, after Gamble is murdered, we still have a lot of heat on Rachel. Now that heat kind of dies away for bigger threats, and she's been able to kind of smooth into the background a little bit.
I agree.
Yeah. She's one of the quiet people.
Yeah. I mean, she gets very emotional. Now, whether that's a ploy or real life, you can't really tell on these shows. But yeah, she seems to have deflected this very well.
things have quietened down for old Rachel, and I've got here that there's still even the starting of a bit of a heat on Claudia, which does seem to go into next week.
I know, and I don't understand where the Claudia thing came from, because she hasn't really done a lot to make her sus. I mean, they're clutching at straws.
I think so. I think they're going, the quietness was sort of Alvin's downfall, and I think that's sort of where they're looking. We've got our other Survivor expert here, Mucky, saying, not surprised Henry went for Kirby. AJ wanting to stay loyal makes sense. Shane Probs would have been loyal. Kirby always hunts the biggest threat, which we absolutely see towards the end of this week. Now, we've got Gretel and Butty walk in. He has a name now. It's Butty.
Butty.
Apparently.
I know. I keep thinking, I was like, what is that, Buddy? I've actually rewound 3 times. And then I think, oh, that's short for butler, Butty. But then it sounds like the things, like I had English parents, you had a chip Butty. And I'm like, Butty? Is it?
Well, he's getting more and more disheveled as the episodes go on. I think he's sleeping in that costume. I don't think they've got anything.
He's very disheveled this week. Like, his hair's up. I'm like, can someone make him look distinguished? I don't know what happened to him.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And we go into the mission where Claudia, Luke, AJ, and Josh and Alvin look, they make it sound a little bit more menacing than it ends up being, saying the traitors have invited you to play with them. When really we've just got the team split in two. We've got those in the church, which looks hysterical, and those who are trying to figure out what player went on what sin.
Yes.
What
I was annoyed with, I'm glad they got to change things around at the end, because it didn't seem like they knew what all the plinths were before they started. Right. See, I want to know what's coming up, because I need to know where I'd put Dicko. Obviously, Dicko's going to go on something there, and I'd want to know which one, instead of swapping them out at the end and wasting time. But obviously, they weren't given that ahead of time. Slightly annoying, because it would have been, fun for them to, weigh up here and there. But yes, having the 3 that were in the church, the only ones who could possibly get, a shield, was quite interesting. And that, Kira didn't even stand up at first, and the pastor had to say, well, is there a Kira here to come and get it? But that was a good challenge.
That was the big mistake that they made from the get-go, was not putting their minds to who would Gamble give those shields to, setting those 3 aside, and then going, right, now let's start. Who else do we have?
However, they're dealing with Gamble's brain. If they were dealing with AJ's brain, or Kirby's brain, the Josh or Luke's brain, they could probably have put it down pretty accurately. But because it's Gamble's brain, I think they were behind the 8 ball.
It though, because that's why they swapped out Kira. And you wanted Kira and Chrissy to have shields. I understand that. Were you surprised by Tully? Was one of the ones that Gamble put down for a shield?
Which it was 3 women.
Yeah, it was Kira, Tully, and Chrissy. Chrissy and Kira, I felt like Tully came out of nowhere, but there's a lot of connecting that they probably didn't show on camera. I think Kira got her shield because the other 2 were on there. Well, Tully was on Envy and Chrissy was on Angry.
Yes. Chrissy this week. Oh dear.
Oh well.
Just please. My husband doesn't even watch the show, and he walked through and went, and he didn't even watch Housewives. Really? Is that Chrissy? Like, just walk away.
I found it interesting that Chrissy was put on Angry, and then she kind of really went back. Well, she did have that round table, but after that she really retreated back into herself. Like maybe she doesn't want to be the one that's known as angry, but she is a housewife.
Yeah, exactly. And I just I wouldn't want to. Well, actually, I could argue with her. I wouldn't care. But who was it that said, "Oh, I'm happy I got to argue with a housewife, honored," or something?
I think that was Rachel.
Yeah.
Poor Rachel. Bless Rachel. She talking about taking a step back from the spotlight this week. I think she's thoroughly traumatized by the entire experience.
Yeah, totally. Let's talk about the singing in the church, though.
Oh, that was next level. That was lovely. That was lovely. That was an amazing grace over and over and over and over and over again.
Yes. And Dicko, I don't know. He seemed to have a good voice for one line and then not for the other line.
See, this is what I love about this show. Just the little bits of theatre that they surround it with. Reese running up to give a eulogy. Hysterical. Yeah. I really enjoyed that challenge. I think that was just a really beautifully put together challenge. One thing I would have done differently, I wanted to know who actually was supposed to stand on which plinth.
Because we never found out.
Who was actually deceit? Who was actually angry?
Yes. Why didn't they say that?
What are the traitors thinking? Yes.
So I don't know whether Gamble's in my group. If Gamble's in my group, is that her real name? What's her real name? Is it Gamble? If she's in my group, I can ask her. But I've got quite a few traitors in my group lurking around. And I'll like put a name in. I'll go, "Oh, you're here. Oh, you're here."
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
Traitors love to
interesting. They do lurk.
So we go back to I term it as strat chat because it is essentially what it is. And we do have Rachel finding all the suspicion and everything. She's finding it very hard. She finds it hard to be called fake, hard to not be able to show her emotions, which Tully then immediately says, I think it was a little fake.
I know. She's taking it very much to heart. I do not think she would survive in a Survivor game at all. No. She wouldn't cope. The things that happen in Survivor. But I think she's a little bit fragile.
Well, see, I think it happened in Mucky will be able to confirm in the last season of New Zealand Traitors, and someone actually said at the round table to a woman who was hysterical, Are you okay in this environment? Because you're not coping. I think
really
needs to pull Rachel aside and say, I don't think you're okay.
Okay.
Because the poor woman, and then she completely takes a step back and basically disappears for the next episode and a half.
Yeah.
Totally. Mucky has confirmed, yes. It's not for everyone. And, it is hard when people are, yes, it's a game. Yes, deceiving is part of it. But when you're genuinely just trying to be honest and people are saying you're fake, oof, that must be tough.
Totally.
Sarah's there for the scream factor and the inane comments, I think.
Hey, Bernie. Yeah. Totally. She's always in every reality competition show there for the scream factor. She's good value. She's like Gamble. And, I love her to be right there at the end because she'd be so confused at the end. I don't think she'd still know who a traitor would be right at the end.
No, she's just trying her best at this point. Now, during the challenge, Kirby was saying, look, I've been put on deceit. I don't care, but I've got to be offended about it. Then we had Kira, who was on Greedy. Now she's properly offended by it. She gets swapped out for Dicko in the end. She's still offended when she gets back to the house and that the traitors are out to get her, calling her greedy and all this stuff. How dare absolutely everyone for coming down on Kira and the whole thing. The whole thing, yeah. And also, Dicko was annoyed that he was asked, do you need help to get on the plinth? So there's anger all over the place. it's just a tough environment. Chrissy is mad she didn't get her shield, which, to be honest, I think is fair enough because they really did cook that. Kira's an iconic queen. I agree. Now, we do see the start of the twins getting very confident in themselves.
I'm still having problems. When I was writing notes, like for the for the competition, I'm like, I don't even know. I just wrote twin. I don't know if it was Luke or Josh. Like, I can't. And even when I saw them side by side, I went, okay, that's Luke, that's Josh. Next scene. Which one's that? I have no idea.
Well, Kirby has clocked how confident they are, which then heads on in to the next couple of episodes. We do have Dicko and Chrissy connecting, which we all know how well that went down. Now, an important thing to remember is that Dicko replaces secrecy with strategy. It was loyalty, secrecy, discipline. I learned it.
What was the thing? What was loyalty?
Loyalty, secrecy, discipline. But secrecy got changed to strategy when he decided he wanted to banish AJ and wanted to bequeath LSD to Chrissy. I was like, please let him stay.
Oh, look, he had too many people in it initially. He should have had 4 tops, him, 3 others, keep it small, get the majority. You've got 4 of you. You're not the majority, but you 4 can work on getting the other people. You don't have 8. It's just too messy, too many people to control. It doesn't work.
Then.
Yeah, And you know what he did? He actually picked LST, which I cannot think of with a straight face, too early in the game. He had not clocked everyone's personalities. He had not clocked how they play, how they work, how they speak to other people. He needed to wait. It was too early. 6 people max. That's too many. 6 is too many.
This is a very strategy-fearing group of faithfuls as well.
Totally. Yeah.
Up until AJ makes his triumphant win, they're all a bit. They didn't. I wonder if it's on purpose or not. Dicko didn't even call it an alliance. He called it a group, a boy band, a cult.
Yes.
He sort of went between firmly believing in his strategy and mocking it. And I think that may have been where the problem happened, because then word got around and he was quite open about it.
I mean, I loved the whole idea of it, the whole strategy.
Yes.
It was something new. We hadn't really seen anything particular like this before. And I love that. And something coming up in the second tonight is something that we haven't seen before as well. So I'm loving that Australian Survivor is Australian Survivor. I'm loving that Traitors is spawning these scenes, these ideas that haven't been seen before. And you know what? I think it's been spawned from things like Survivor anyway, because Dicko hosted Survivor. He does watch Survivor, and AJ is a Survivor. So, you know, these strategies to me are interchangeable, but obviously not exactly the same because they have to be adapted. This is very social game, and
I think
it's more social than even Survivor is.
Well, I think Dicko going on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here was a waste of him. Get him on Survivor. I still maintain that. I'd love to see how he goes.
Yeah.
If he can manage I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, he could probably manage Survivor.
I think, but if he enters a game like a Rob Mariano in 40, where he decided to send people looking after other people to make sure they didn't find idols and make sure someone was always on somebody else, that's too bombastic. And that, I feel that is how Dicko would approach it. I feel like his personality is that. I think he would find it really hard to bring it all back.
Well, we saw a hint
I'd like to see him try.
Yeah, with Josh not willing to vote AJ and toe the LSD line, and he wants to vote Reese, and Dicko is annoyed that Josh fell out of line. And so we did see that kind of Godfather, that was my cat, sorry, everything must go through me kind of mentality just before the round table of this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got Mucky saying new strategies, new type of gameplay. It's more fun than Survivor, because while Survivor is fun, we always kind of know most strategies to win. The Traitors, strategies to win. The Traitors is still evolving, which is more exciting to see.
Where is the punctuation, Mucky? She cannot really read out stuff without a full stop, commas, capital letters. You know what? My whole day is spent telling kindergarten kids, where is your capital letter? Where is your full stop? I must have spent an hour on it today. And then they came up without the punctuation. And here we go. Can I have a night off?
I'm trying to read this while my cat is flipping out in the corner as well. And everything is happening. It's too hot here. Okay. So, yes, good point, Mucky. Absolutely. Dicko and Kira on next season of Survivor, please. I agree.
Oh, Kira won't be able to cope. Are you kidding me? Kira would not be seen dead on a beach without makeup.
I'd love to see her try.
Oh, God.
So we get to the round table, and the last part of LSD falls completely to bits. Dicko's lost his confidence. Chrissy is like, oh, there's no way. I just needed to get information. I've got Twin brings up Alvin out of the blue and says Alvin is quiet. Sort of starts the Alvin train. Now, only one Twin is on this Alvin train, so I should probably find Josh. I think Josh is the Twin.
You sure? I can't back you up.
Only because he voted for Alvin in the fifth round table and Luke didn't. So I'm going to say Josh.
Okay.
Brings up Alvin out of the blue, which out of the blue to everyone that hasn't been watching his confessionals, but to the table. And I think Alvin at that round table defended himself well. That the fact he's quiet, he gets intimidated by loud conversations and everything going on.
Yeah.
Do you think he defended himself well? Do you agree?
I thought it was okay. I mean, you can't. It's a fine line. You can't defend yourself too much. You can't say nothing. It's like you never know. I mean, you really never know how it's going to go. Do you?
No.
No. Because then they go and vote, and then they do random things with the votes. But we don't see it all. We don't see the whole round table. So they may not be random things with the votes. We just don't see it.
Exactly. Well, what I liked is that after that saying, the quietness thing, Tully tries to talk and Kira talks over the top of her, which kind of reinforces that there are quiet people, that it's not because they're hiding something, it's because they're not given an opportunity to speak.
Yes, totally. I mean, if you look at it, Tully was loud in her original show. Kira was loud in her show. Chrissy's just loud all the time. There are lots of A-type personalities in that room. And, a lot of self-control is happening there as well. So they know they just can't be too outspoken a lot of the time.
Mucky has a rebuttal from before. I have a... Are you possessed now?
No, I did not say that. I did not actually say those words. He was asking me to join in on some Survivor podcasts, and I said to him, I do not remember the nitty-gritty of every Survivor season, episode, exactly what happened, who was with who. I don't remember it. I've got too much going on. But I tend to remember Amazing Race stuff, but not Survivor stuff. And that's what I said. And now he's taken that and run with it.
taking a run with it. But
I said
another
he's more smarter than me.
We have Bernie saying Alvin was too up and down, quiet and then defensive. Everyone should have got that silver bar. So that's true. That's true. And I felt like he wasn't too defensive. I thought he defended himself quite well. But yeah, you know. So then Chrissy renounces LSD and calls out Dicko for putting AJ's. And this was the real who's being too strategic pile-on here. Reese calls the alliance dodgy. There's a pile-on about that. And then talk goes back to Rachel. And I've just got Twin agrees with Rachel, which must have been the other one. Must have been. Although
the other one
for Alvin in round table 4, so now I'm completely confused. Maybe it was.
You're still on the first step. Dicko hasn't gone yet. Yeah,
I am, but so I think the twins swapped on me. Anyway, twin. So Rachel's name comes up. Rachel completely backs out. Twin brings up Reese killing Queen as a they're all over the place.
Yeah,
everyone,
I know.
No one is together. The round table 4, we've got votes for Dicko, Alvin, Reese, Rachel, and maybe more. I didn't write the other ones down. But there's
because they were the singular ones. Yeah, I think.
Yes, just a lot going on, and Dicko gets banished, and I'm furious.
Yeah,
because he was hysterical.
Well, Gamble and Dicko, that was sad.
In one episode.
So sad. Yeah, because they're personality plus.
Yeah, and of course we find out that Dicko's a faithful, as we all know. Chrissy feels silly, and Alex starts to get confident. Alex gloats that no one has brought her name up. I'm the only traitor that no one's bringing my name up. Now that everyone's talking about Alvin, I'm just so great. Which then, as we go to the conclave, AJ has brought up Alex's name, which was a very offhand comment from AJ. Do you remember the comment he made in the car?
It was very quick. And it was like it wasn't a big target. Yeah.
It was just, someone said Alex could be a traitor, and AJ's like, Alex could be a traitor.
Yeah,
and then
that's
they
it.
moved on to something else. So the whole AJ thing is brought up. Kirby is very wary of AJ, as she should be, and thinks they can manage AJ, and they suggest Rob, Josh, and Luke. And Rob gets murdered. Do you think it would have been a better time to go for one of the twins?
Yes, because I had Rob as my answer, and then I changed to one of the twins thinking they've got to murder one of the twins because it would be more intelligent, but they didn't. So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Rob was still one of those people that wouldn't necessarily draw the eye to any particular person, whereas one of the twins could draw the eye to Alvin for whatever protection that gave him for another episode. Well, it didn't. So I understood the Rob of it all. And if I could remember which twin actually called out Alvin, I may have suggested the other one.
Oh, God.
So back at the breakfast for episode 2, they're still thinking a traitor must have been on that death row, which Rachel, what was it? Rachel, Gamble's gone, Claudia.
Yeah,
it was just those 3, wasn't it?
3? It wasn't 4?
I think Reese got saved.
Yes,
He had the shield. So considering Claudia said that, you would think she must have met Rachel as they sort of brought it up. Then we have the absolute nuclear meltdown from Alex, which really kicks off the whole Alex-AJ alliance.
What was that? And why? You are a traitor. What are you putting? You are putting all this just eyes, looks, target on yourself. I couldn't understand why she was doing that. She didn't need to do it. She didn't need to do it.
Steam coming out of her ears, sitting in between this, not being able to do anything. And AJ correctly surmises that the only place she could have heard it was the conclave. Because Alex doesn't necessarily have the experience to think like that. As she said herself, I'm used to getting roses and pashes at cocktail parties. Yeah. And now she's sandwiched between in this survivor meltdown.
Yeah.
And AJ looks at that and goes, you are a traitor. There it is. Yeah. Like, she absolutely gives away the entire shop. And then AJ knows all the traitors. Now, back onto so there's the start of that. Gretel has lost her lions, which I don't know if that comes up again in the chat in the mission.
And she's lost Butty. Butty's not there.
She's lost Butty.
She does this weird thing with the red paint and the black glove, and it doesn't smear properly. Was it black? No, she had black something like a Wet-X. Yes, and she was trying to do it. It didn't work. Did you notice that they didn't pan in on it because it hadn't worked? It was just this big blob of red up the top corner and then nothing. I don't understand.
Oh, Lord. I don't know why they don't reshoot some of this stuff.
Can I say the first one on the first day when Butty was there with the what did he have? Broom?
A broomstick?
Or an umbrella or something. They nearly knocked Tully down. I'm like, oh, that would have been fun. Tully nearly came down too. Maybe they would have then moved her over.
Considering they're not actually moving the game forward in a way that can't be redone, I think they need to go back to the drawing board with some of these theatrics, just with the props.
Yes.
The props are causing grief.
I might put on the main page, I might put a screenshot of Temu. I might put the Temu frames that I saw, just to give them an idea, and maybe a nice tablecloth. I might put a tablecloth on there too. Because did you see on Tuesday, first episode, the tablecloth on the first section of, oh my God, it was ruched. Oh, no. Someone put a bowl back down. The whole tablecloth was scrunched together. I'm like, can someone fix the tablecloth?
The props department needs to step in. I did notice that the breakfast did look genuinely appealing. They had a whole bunch of pastries.
It looked better. Yes.
Yeah, it looked delicious.
Actually, someone in my group said, are they like special pastries, like from a French cake shop or something? Someone wrote something.
Yeah, it looked like chocolate croissants and all.
Yes. Like Danishes.
Yeah. So
and wait a minute. They had a shot of scrambled eggs that had steam coming off it.
Oh,
I don't know how they must have got that shot. They must have thought, right, let's quick. We need the shot. Quick, put it down. The pot was on the corner. Must have poured it onto the table. Right, take it.
And after their Danish, they had to go up and down Mount Horrible. I feel like I've seen Mount Horrible so many times in the Traitors because I watch New Zealand Traitors. It's always their go-to for a horrible time, which is obviously what it was named in the first place. So I don't know where the whole Gretel has lost her lions then translates to having the effigies burnt.
It doesn't.
But I lost track of the plot there.
Is it coming back next episode? Does she get the dogs back? I don't understand.
I don't know. We need to.
There's lots more coming up that I don't understand as well. Though. Let's go.
But before we get to the mission, we actually get to Mount Horrible. We do have the AJ and Alex chat.
Yes.
AJ turns on the waterworks. I really love that. I'm just like, go AJ, yes. And she basically agrees. She has no way of backing out of this.
She is not being very defensive over it at all. And this is where I think this scene is one of the iconic scenes for Traitors, because she's not really fighting and he's just saying it like it is. And I mean, obviously they could have edited like this. She's sitting there silent, and he's just saying what he wants to say, and it's very Survivor-esque.
But how do you defend yourself when you've got this incredible Survivor player sitting there passionately laying out the exact traitors? He is completely correct.
Yes.
And she looks just so thrown off, so on the spot. She has nothing to say. Well,
I know. She's totally speechless.
In a way that's worth putting on TV.
Yes. Now, did he go too hard? We'll see. I mean, saying that is something that it's quite unusual. It's like going up into Survivor and saying, I know you have the idol, except it's worse, because someone with an idol can't actually physically kill you overnight, just convince two people, to be voted off. You need a lot of people to vote you off. But I liked his idea.
It's terrific.
Did he execute it well? Look, I was a bit scared them walking outside by themselves. Obviously, a lot of people do walk off by themselves, but they did it a couple of times in the episode, so that was a bit fearful for me, in that you're putting a target on your back because people are looking at where you're going. But also, does he realize what kind of person Alex is? Is he thinking that she is going to keep him safe? I mean, he's obviously not going to say that to Kirby, because he knows if he says that to Kirby, I think he's totally gone. He's got a chance with Alex,
with
maybe.
The same plan, and he chose not to.
Yeah.
He could have even gone to Alvin with that plan and chose not to. And they show previously that AJ and Alex have had a connection and a friendship. But do you think that
is the connection strong enough, though? I mean, has it got enough of a base for her to actually think this is a good plan for her? I mean, obviously, you're always afraid of the other traitors voting you out. And she's scared a bit of Kirby, but then Kirby's also scared of her. So is it a good plan for her?
Do you think it's a good plan for her? Just if you were to call it?
If AJ came to me as I know him, and I'm, I know his game.
You have more experience than Alex.
Yeah. I probably would definitely 95% take it on board. I'd be watching him very carefully, looking at who he's speaking to, what he's doing, to see if at any point he is thinking of, sending me away, sending me out. But you have to trust. Does she trust him?
Trustworthy as a faithful, or if she seduces him to be a traitor?
I think she needs to seduce him to be a traitor, because he's dangerous as a faithful. Not as dangerous as a traitor. I think it's more dangerous being a faithful.
Do you think she has the experience to be able to enact her side of his plan and not get wobbly around Kirby?
I don't know. I doubt it. She hasn't had enough experience with this strategic type of game. I think it could all backfire on her. It could backfire on him as well. I mean, at the end of the episode, the question in the competition was what was the actual wording? I can't remember, but it was basically to the effect of who gets killed tonight. It didn't say who is either recruited or killed tonight. It just said who gets killed tonight. So I'm like, well, does that mean they don't recruit anybody and they just kill AJ? because all they were thinking about was recruiting AJ or killing AJ or recruiting one other person. Who was the other person they said they would recruit?
They were talking about Tully, Claudia.
Claudia, they were really thinking about Claudia or killing Claudia.
People.
Yeah. I think Tully would be a good traitor.
Yeah. I would like to see this plan work out for Alex. But the fact that she got in front of Kirby, who is objectively intimidating, got in front of her and said, I don't mind if we murder or seduce AJ. Either way is fine by me. I don't know if yeah, I think she might get too wobbly around Kirby. Now, we've got Mucky chiming in with that's what made Danielle and Brittany in US season 3 very suspicious, because Brittany randomly stopped sussing Danielle and randomly turned on Carolyn and luckily became a traitor. And Bernie says, Luke, I think, was the other, which...
Okay.
Yes, I think Luke's name got mentioned as well. Yes, I think Alex should definitely take AJ up on that whole plan, but I don't know if she can do it while she's staring Kirby in the face and making decisions right in front of it. And I don't think Kirby would ever seduce AJ.
Yeah. Oh, God, no. God, no. No.
And I don't think Alex can get rid of Kirby without... Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I read them out of order. Sorry, Mucky. One of the rules is you're not allowed to, by any circumstance, to share if you're a traitor or not. Don't ask me how. I know, just farts in the wind. And that's what made Danielle and Brittany in US season 3 very suspicious, because Brittany randomly stopped sussing Danielle and randomly turned on Carolyn and luckily became a traitor. Sorry, Mucky.
Well, I think, well, Alex has not said I'm a traitor. So she keeps
didn't.
Pausing or saying, why do you think that? Or things to that effect. So she hasn't said anything and she can't. No. So
she followed the rules. Yeah. But AJ knows. And by the way she couldn't defend herself was there. So really, in order to enact AJ's plan, Alex has to figure out a way to get Kirby banished. Can Alex pull that off?
I think they could get on the Kirby train really easily again. They were on it once. I think it wouldn't take much to get back on.
Well, Bernie agrees AJ will help Alex get rid of Kirby if she pulls the trigger first. Well, there we go. We shall see.
How many more episodes have we got, though? I mean, how many have we got left?
Halfway through. So
when did they say that?
Oh, they've said it a couple of times throughout the voiceovers.
6.
Like, we're halfway through.
So 12 episodes. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the mission. They do actually get this one together. They actually do it.
Yes.
Which was lovely. I know. And Chrissy, Tully, and Claudia get shields. And Gretel offers more money. For every shield that's returned, Chrissy gives hers up and Tully keeps hers, and so does Claudia. Now, I would have been furious if that had gone to the round table as, that's traitorous behavior.
Oh, God, yes.
I think just keep the shields. It's fine. Do you care about the money, Michelle? Do you really get invested in how much money there's?
I would want to get to the end, whatever money there was. I'm keeping that damn shield. Why would you give it up? And you get money at the end. Yeah, granted it's 15, but what is Chrissy saying about, give it up? You're supposed to give it up. Chrissy is extremely wealthy.
Yeah, that's
and she's saying, yeah, just give it up. No, you don't give it up if you want to be safe and you want to get further in the game.
Exactly. And Mikey says, once Kirby defends herself, people will see she's a faithful because she defended herself. I feel like that's starting to wear off, Mucky. I think they're starting to go a bit like, maybe if they say they're not a traitor, then they're not a traitor. I think they're coming around wise
Hang on. What's traitors' behavior? Not giving up the money. Are you on the mole? We're not talking about the mole. You're on the wrong show. That's mole behavior.
So we've got a couple of ideas come out of the strat chat that we didn't see enacted. We've got Kirby is kind of keen to rile up the faithfuls against Claudia, which isn't a bad idea on Mucky's comeback. We've got the twins getting excited about Alex, but Josh disagrees. But twin A and Lawson chat about it. AJ continues his work. He floats the idea of Alvin. AJ tells Alvin, do we want to be telling people that I'm voting for you, Michelle, tonight? What's the strategy there, Michelle? Can you explain this to me? Because I don't get it.
No, that's more like a survivor strategy. And it's not a strategy really. It's just to make your head feel better in that you're telling people so you're not blindsiding them. I don't like to know
it's
that.
Honourable. It's playing a game of
okay.
honor.
Yeah.
Is that
Look, I have done it in a game of Survivor. I have said to someone, your name is up and I think I am voting for you. Because it was the majority and I thought I'd give them time to grieve their position before they got there. But it was just because it was majority. And so I told him, but that was because I was feeling sad for him and I told him.
Is it because you were managing the jury, kind of like Ozzy thought he was doing?
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it could be managing the jury. I didn't even think of it that way, but yes. Yeah, jury management.
Which AJ doesn't need to worry about in this. And no surprises there. You're making a strong enemy in Mucky this evening.
There's something happening. He's sick. He needs to go to bed right now.
We get Alvin at the round table defending himself again, and we get Lawson speaking up reasonably eloquently against Alvin. And I'm like, okay, now we're starting to see some of the quiet people. We get another pile on AJ about he's too strategic and AJ he comes out of the gate just like really
how can you
coming at Alvin.
What I find really annoying and really actually it's by saying someone is too strategic in a game such as this is just poor form. Like, you're supposed to be strategic. What else are you supposed to be?
And there's been a lot of that this season. And I think we've hit a turning point now when AJ being strategic and, you know, Kira says, I'm feeling manipulated by you. It's freaking me out. The fact that AJ is triumphant may see a shift in the thinking, I think.
Hopefully.
And I mean, no one was more thrilled than AJ when Alvin
oh
came
my
out
gosh,
as
so
a traitor.
excited. Yeah.
So it's nice to see them happy, considering they had 4 round tables where they got it wrong, and they've finally got one right.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased that AJ didn't just get banished for strategy, because that would have truly pissed me off.
Totally.
Another person too strategic gone.
Yeah. And you know, AJ should be given the win there, because he's the one who you know started the train on Alvin, and then the twins are celebrating like they did it all.
The twins are thrilled. Well, at least Josh is, because the other one voted for Alex. I think. I'm never quite sure. Please murder one so it's easier.
Yeah, please. It makes it easier.
Even if one's a traitor, maybe. Oh no, they're not way too confusing because I won't know which one's which. So Alvin is banished. We have an even more scattered round table of votes. Alvin was banished, I think, with only 4 votes.
Yeah.
Out of 12?
Mm.
And we've got Kirby's name, Alex's name, Lawson's name.
But it's because he spoke. Someone voted for him because he spoke. It's ridiculous.
AJ, of course. And I think Alvin throws a Reese vote out there as well.
Back to Reese.
So there is no uniformity with no one is listening to anyone really with these faithfuls. And whether AJ can sort of grip them up next week to get Kirby out, which he may have to do all on his own, we shall see.
That's if he's there. That's if he's not murdered.
Or seduced. He won't be seduced, let's face it. I think if
he can't be, because the question didn't even do that. Like, someone said, oh God, the Channel 10 intern did the questions. And I'm like, is it the same intern that writes the Survivor post? Because there's a problem there as well.
Well, Kirby is livid with AJ and Alex. Alex fumbles the AJ plan once she's face to face with Kirby. So AJ may very well be murdered, and I think that would be a real missed opportunity for Alex.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of offering her the world. He's offering her a good brass ring. She'd be smart to listen, just do whatever he says, and she might even get to the end, which, let's face it, she won't, because AJ will then cut her away at some point.
Do you think AJ would?
I think he would. There's never been a traitor that hasn't gone to the end solo.
Yeah.
Ever. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Are the ones I've seen, and I haven't seen all of them, to be fair.
I'd be so angry.
AJ did look like a sweetie pie when he was talking about that plan. It would make me think maybe he would be happy with sharing the pot as traitors. But I don't know. Is he a ruthless guy? You tell me.
I'd feel so bad if I was Alex and I did the whole plan and then right at the end, got AJ out. I'd feel bad. But AJ's coming into it, and look, he got to the end of Survivor by doing what he does. So
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And then we've sort of talked about it from there. I just feel like Alex is out of her depth with this entire situation.
Totally. Yeah.
She's playing with the mafia.
She's got Kirby, who's supposed to be on her side, who isn't really anymore. She's got AJ, who knows what she is, but she can't say anything to him. They're both massive Survivor players. Poor love. She's just not in a good spot.
So now that you've got a bit of a spoiler in that you think a murder is going to happen rather than a seduction.
Well, the question was not well placed.
Yeah. Do you think it's AJ's time to get murdered? Do you think Alex is possible?
I'd really not like him to be murdered. I love him to be recruited.
Yes.
But maybe he's murdered.
I don't know at this point.
No.
I'm loving that they've brought, this is how it's gone. Alex will flounder with these Apex players. Yeah. You're right, Bernie.
Totally.
Yeah. So make sure you subscribe for Cheeky Naughty Times. What else have you got on other than Traitors, Michelle? We've got a couple of other things coming up.
Yes, well, soonish. September. That's next month. We've got Survivor and Amazing Race coming up, which is a little bit exciting. Love them back. Otherwise, between now and then, I've got like massive, like normally my school's busiest term is term 3, and we are halfway through it. So I've got 5 weeks left after this one, and it is full on.
Book week's out of the way.
No, I've got book week next week.
Oh, no.
Book week. And then we've got the Father's Day morning teas. And then we've got our open day. And then I've got all the parent-teacher interviews. It's just crazy.
And for those of you who aren't parents, Book Week is the Met Gala of kindies and primary schools. It's who are you wearing? What are you wearing? What's going on? I let my son choose his own outfit this time, and it was the biggest relief I've ever felt in my life.
What was he?
I don't know. He dressed as a builder, and it was from something. And I was like,
okay,
love that. I'll have to hand that just over to him.
I'm a witch next
Instagram
week
as well. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Witchy Michelle.
Witchy. Oh, there's Tez. What? You've come right at the end. We're finished, Tez.
Oh, where's Mucky? Hey, ladies. Hey, sorry, I was looking at our banners. I didn't see you rock up.
Just arrived.
We've got Survivor 51, Amazing Race, Traitors Celebrity. We've got a lot going on.
And normal traitors, yes. Oh, God, too many traitors. Is that Mucky Wucky? Yes, it is Mucky. No, Mucky Wucky's sicky wicky. He's sick. Yeah.
He's sicky wicky. Tez, we're pretty much done here, man. Do you have any words of wisdom before we finish up?
Well,
and best pre-merger, best podcaster. Yes, we have a Tez deep dive. Make sure we've got a lot on the channel. We've still got, don't forget, 50 in 50 days as well is still sitting there. Why don't, if you're at home, do your own US Survivor rewatch and watch the pain that Drew put himself in just for this.
Is he finished? Has Drew finished?
He finished, but it's still on the channel. It's still good. Make sure everyone watches it so it's all been worthwhile.
Insane.
Tez says, no words from me, but I'll watch now. Are you not caught up on the whole week? It's been a good week, Tez. Make sure you catch up.
Very good week.
I think that's all from us for now.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who joined in the chat. We'll be back 7:30 for Southern Australians, 8 o'clock for absolutely the rest of the population, and Western Australia. I have no idea what's going on in that state. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.